Welcome to the world of economics. This is an attempt to make everyone, especially the students, to understand the economics in a simple way. I am trying my best to bring out a series of episodes on economics. The maximum duration of each episode is about 15 minutes. Let me start the present episode with an introduction on understanding economics. We all know that economics is a vast subject. A student who passed out 10th class and took admission in plus 2 or intermediate course with economics as one of the subjects may be confused with first page of first chapter in the textbook itself. Similarly, an ordinary person who wants to understand economics, which plays a major role in his day to day life, may also confused with the very fundamentals of the subject. The main reason is new terminology with the new words. Let me elaborate it in detail. Each subject, whether it is economics or commerce or physics or chemistry, has its own terminology while explaining the topics. What is terminology? Terminology is nothing but a specific set of words used in a particular subject. You may find same word in different subjects, but the usage and meaning of the word varies from subject to subject. The student or a learner at the beginning level get confused with the terminology which he or she is not aware earlier. So, one has to familiar with the terminology while studying a subject. Forget about the other subjects. Let me confine to economics. When it comes to economics, one can go through the words like wealth, welfare, wants, means, scarcity, growth, production, supply, distribution, goods, services, resources, income, exchange, employment, inflation, and so on. One may find some of the words in other subjects also, but as I said earlier, according to the terminology, the meaning and usage of word can vary from one subject to the other. So, the student or the learner has to make a keen observation while using a particular word when it comes to economics. The major advantage in learning the economics as a subject is it totally related to our day to day activities, where most of them are economics in nature. So, one has to take examples from his or her surroundings while understanding the subject, so that no need of mugging up the definitions or basic fundamentals of economics. In my experience, I came to know that most of the students have been worrying a lot in understanding the definitions, starting with Adam Smith's wealth definition to Paul A. Samuelson's growth definition, and so on. As I told you earlier, in the upcoming episodes, I will explain simple ways in understanding economics. Please give your feedback by writing comments and help me in improving the future episodes accordingly. Thank you.